صدري قرآن املأ قلبي قرآن واسق حياتي. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, brothers and sisters, and welcome to Ask Musleh. So let's take a look at today's question, inshallah. Today's question comes from a brother who's asking, how important is it to take into account a person's appearance when deciding if they are compatible? This is an excellent question. And for the answer, we go to an important narration of Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhuma, where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam basically gave us 4 things that we should look for when choosing a spouse. What's interesting is that the first criteria the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gives is beauty. In other words, you got to have some sort of physical attraction to that person. Something must be very beautiful, not only about their character, but something physically there should be beautiful for you. So that's the first thing the Prophet ﷺ mentions in this hadith, and the order of this hadith is really important. But what's interesting, or what's even more interesting aside from all of that, is the last criteria the Prophet ﷺ mentions is religion, but then he says that this is the most important thing that you should look for. And that, brothers and sisters, is the key. That's the foundation when you choose a spouse. You want to make sure that you always choose an individual that has religion, has Islam, has the morals and the ethics of our deen, because with that, that's how you're gonna create a successful relationship and inshallah a successful marriage. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Rum, the verse that talks about marriage and talks about all the things that you should do and look for in a marriage. Just one ayah does this. And it starts off when Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا. It's from the miracles of Allah Azza wa Jal that He creates from amongst you spouses, وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً, and so on. And you know how the verse continues. So the point of evidence in this particular verse is that Allah starts off by talking about aqeedah issues. وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ, from His miracles. Allah is calling you to Him first. So don't even think about marriage. Don't even think about relationship. But think about deen and Islam first before you get involved in any of this. So to answer the question, beauty is extremely important, but it is not equal to religion and Islam, because beauty is just a part of a bigger picture here. So once you categorize that and you look at it and you focus on it in that perspective, then everything inshallah should make sense. And remember, brothers and sisters, even companions used to come to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they would say that they wanted to marry an individual. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam would ask them, did you see the person that you want to get married to? And they said no. And the Prophet ﷺ would say to them, go and look at that person. And if you're pleased with what you see, then marry them. So he actually enforced this on the companions. So I hope that answers the question. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward all of you. This is your brother Musleh Khan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So today's question, brother is asking, how important is beauty in terms of establishing compatibility with a person? Especially, that question sounds horrible. Let's try it again. Studio. Take into account a person's appearance when deciding if they are compatible. So basically, how important is it for you to be physically attracted to that person and their beauty and their appearance in terms of your, I don't know what in the world I'm saying. I was in a nice flow in the beginning, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay.